Hopefully I'll have more luck with this one. It's not in bad condition. Yeah, the screen's pretty scuffed up, to be fair. And the thumbsticks, that one looks like it's broken and they're both missing the grips on them. Back of it doesn't look bad. Not many scratches on there. The port looks okay. I've had a quick look at that. So I think I'm okay to plug a charger in this thing. And we'll see what it's doing. The listing said that it had no power, but don't they all? So let's plug the amp meter in and see what happens. Nothing. Oh, 0.01. Okay, let's try it the other way. 0.11. 0.08. 0.01. So I've got no idea what the problem with this is going to be. Like I say, the pins look okay on the port. They might not be. I don't know. So let's open it up and let's find out. First glance at this, it doesn't look like anyone's been in here before. This is still nicely stuck down here. Everything looks immaculate. We've still got dust in here and dust on the back here. So I firmly believe that this has never been opened before. All the screws are present and correct, which is very, very nice. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is check the battery. So let's get the multimeter. In voltage DC, 3.7 volts. I mean, it's low, but that seems to be okay. Right, now what? I think I'm going to take the rest of the board out and we'll have a look at the usual suspects on the other side. For some reason, my second camera there decided to turn off halfway through filming, so I don't know if any of the beginning of that was recorded. If not, you won't see my beautiful face for the start of it, which is annoying. Or is it? Now you can clearly see there that the water damage indicator has not gone off. But if we go slowly this way, there are just more and more signs of corrosion on this board. Oh. No! Every time! Oh, a hair. Free hair. That's a big one. Whoa! That wasn't in the listing. Let's flip it over. Yeah, we've got signs here. I mean, that might just clean up. To be fair, I think it is just in that area. Let's just double check. That looks like flux. Has this had work done to it? I thought it hadn't been opened before. Oh, I think that BQ might have been changed out. I can't quite tell. Right, well, we've got some cleaning to do again. Let's just get rid of this little bit here. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I thought it was just there. It's there as well. What is that? Right, well, let's clean this area up first. I don't have any luck with these switches. I'm going to use some isopropyl alcohol as usual to clean up. And a flux brush. And a flux brush, Miss Bunny Bunny. Well, that seems to have cleaned up nice. Right, I think that area might also be okay. I mean, there's a few... I mean, there's some traces here, but they look fine. That has sort of been half eaten away, but I think that is just a test point. I think that might be okay. Obviously, we've got like a hole there, which is a bit weird. And I think that's pretty much it for this side. We've got a little bit more residue up there, but I'll clear that up fairly easily. Yeah. Okay, right, let's have a look at the other side. It seemed to be worse, didn't it? Good grief. Again, that seems to have cleaned up quite nicely. Don't want the free hairs. Don't want them. I mean, I don't know what that component is, but I'll check round it to make sure we've not got any shorts. I think that connector is going to be okay. I think that's just the speaker connector anyway. This one might not be. Let's clean this up. You know what, that might be okay. We might have got to this just in time. Right, do we have it anywhere else? No, I think we're okay. I think it is just that area. That's looking pretty good now. Let's have a look around this BQ chip. Ah, it definitely looks like that has been changed out, doesn't it? Let's give it a clean. Or it could just be the whatever was spilt on this just sat on the top. Don't know, hard to tell. We've got what also looks like a little tiny hole there, haven't we? Weird. Well, let's check for some shorts around this BQ and M92 while we're here. Multimeter and continuity. I think that's all good. Let's check M92. I don't know which one of these is the CPU cap. Is it that one? Because if it is, it seems to be okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. So I think we're going to have to change the M92 chip. Let's get a donor board. Here we have that donor board with the Y in, which featured in the last video. I think, did I take the connector off it? Yes, I did. I took that connector off it there, and I can't remember what else. But it's got an M92 on. I'll check there's no shorts around it. If not, we're going to take it off and use it. Oh. There is a short around it. Oh no. No, I must have been touching that one. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I think. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Now let's take the faulty one off the board I'm working on now. Right, before I put the replacement on, let's just make sure that those shorts have gone. These two, wasn't it? Yep. Shorts have gone. Excellent. Right, let's see if we can get the replacement on. I'm not going to change the solder because I'm using a chip from another board, so it should have some solder attached to it. I'm just going to hope that this just flows nicely into place. Probably rather foolishly. I'm going to turn my airflow down. I always do this. I just leave my airflow on full, which is a schoolboy error. Doesn't help that I can't even get it lined up. Oh dear. It's almost lined up. Right, airflow down. Right, I'll clean that up and see what it looks like. Well, from here it looks pretty good. Yes. 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 And yes. That's pretty. Right, before I put it all back together and test it, I'm going to replace the thumbsticks, because obviously this one's broken and doesn't have a cover on it like these. That one might be okay, but that's where the corrosion is. So I'm going to take both of those out. I'm going to swap them with these from this coral pink one. And that's what colour they should be, right? They should be white. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Okay, well they look much better. So, I'm going to do that thing that really annoys everybody, and I'm going to put this fully back together before I test it. But not before I put the incorrect amount of thermal paste on. Preposterous. No! Quite frankly, ridiculous. Right, these scratches on the screen are not coming off. I'm going to try some Polywatch on it. I'm not sure it's going to make much difference. Polywatch. I don't know how much you're supposed to use. That looks like a good place to start. Oh, do you know what? That looks better. I reckon if I did that a couple more times, let's give it a go. That's 10 times better. I mean, you can still see it in certain lights, but it's not as blindingly obvious when you're looking at it face on. I mean, from there, can you even see it at all? Just look at it from that angle. Anyway, enough of all that. Let's see if this now works. Not this, but you know what I mean. Okay, here we go. Still 0. Oh! It's come on! Get in there! Amazing. Oh, amazing. No parental controls. Touchscreen works. Yep. And yes. Nice. And it is charging. You can see the charging symbol here. And it's taking 1.13 amps. Let's see if the game works. Oh. Are you kidding me? I do not believe it. And this is where everyone goes, told you not to put it back together. Right, I'll take it apart. I won't bore you with that. I'll just bore myself with it. Right, well this is the connector here. And it does look a little bit mangled, doesn't it? I didn't really notice that. I don't know if that's the problem or whether it's just not seated properly. I mean, it looks okay. Suppose I could just try a different one. I'm sure I've got another one knocking around somewhere. I mean, just looking inside there, it looks fine, doesn't it? I can only imagine it's this connector. Or the connector on the board. Let's put a different one in, and if we've still got the same problem, then we know it's the connector on the board, which is going to be a complete pain in the... I do have another one. Let's try this one. That looks better, doesn't it? Right, I'm not going to put it all back together. I'm going to test it now. Wait a minute. Oh, you are joking me. You are joking me. No, I've got no display. Oh, what? Don't do this to me. That won't have anything to do with the game card reader, though, will it? Surely. Well, will it? What have I done? But I don't... It was working a minute ago. It was working. Right, I'm going to take all the ribbon cables out and reseat them, just in case I've done something wrong. Okay. Everything's been reseated. Come on. Yes. The screen's back. Wow. I can't tell you that. I'm so relieved. And it is charging. Right. Let's try the game in it with this replacement one. Come on. No. Right. Well, I'll try a different one again. Right, third time lucky. Please come on. Yes. Okay, here we go. No! So what's the problem? That's 3 different game card readers. Right, so that's the connector under the scope. I mean, that looks okay, doesn't it? It looks absolutely fine. I mean, that goes in there nicely, doesn't it? I'm going to try a different game. I mean, that works in my Nintendo Switch, so I don't see why it wouldn't work in here, but... Animal Crossing. Let's try that. No. I don't want to make another failure video. Right, I've been messing around with this for ages. And if I look under the microscope at this angle, it looks like there might be a pin pushed back. Because I can't see it in that bit there. It's here, but it's not there. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't think there's going to be anything I can do about that. Yeah, I think there's a pin missing. Oh, don't make me take that connector off. Alright, well, I'm going to try and remove one from the donor board first and see how badly it melts. I think it's okay. Okay, well, let's try and get the faulty one off my board now. Oh, I have no idea if that's on. That was so difficult. That was much more difficult than the last one. It's just so difficult to see. How many times am I going to say difficult? I can't get it under my microscope because I don't have enough room. It's so hard to see if that's on. Let's inspect it. Wow. I was not expecting that. I think that's on. I think it's on. Check the other side. No way. No way did I think that was going to be on there. And I think it's
solid.
Right, let's put that back together and give that a go. Yes, I am putting it all back together. Because if it doesn't work, I'm going to give up. Okay, we're fully back together. I have factory reset it. I've connected up to the internet. I've put my account on. All that worked absolutely fine. What I haven't done is tested it with a game. So let's do this. Come on. Get in there! I genuinely thought I was going to have to give up on this one, just like the last one. That is incredible. Oh, for God's sake. Nice. Oh, come on. This is where I usually get a blue shell. Second? Stupid game.
Blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light, revved up like a deuce, another runner